So, what do you think? Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. If you are a new viewer, if you are a part of the OG fam, then thank you so much for tuning back in to see more of me. Today I am so excited to share with you guys the new backdrop. I have been working on this all day long. I actually drew those myself, but it's kind of like my way of capturing each of you because I feel like there's people from all over the world who message me and people I talk to and people who comment and share and like and comment and subscribe and all those things. So this was kind of like my way of saying thank you, I guess, but also like just how excited I get to be in front of the camera and talking to you guys again. So yesterday I posted like this photo on Instagram where I started talking about some of the stuff that I like and how I'm into like cruelty-free products and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, hey, I should make a quick ramble video about stuff that I like. Today's video is not really about anything in particular. It's just kind of about me. It's also a way for me to test out how you guys feel about me sharing more personal videos, especially vlogs, something that I've been asked about quite a bit to capture what the day in the life of me is like. So I feel like maybe if I start sharing more personal videos and it gets a good feedback, then it will definitely motivate me to come back with more videos like that. So today what I want to do is talk to you guys about like 10 things that I love. A very basic video just introducing you a little bit to who I am and what I do, what I use, or whatever. It's really random. None of the products or companies that I'm talking about have asked me to mention them, and if my opinion of them changes or whatever, I will let you know. No one has asked me to talk about them. No one sent me anything. I'm just kind of doing this on my own will, and also to kind of add a little bit more character to this channel. So what I want to talk about first is some of the sort of skin products that I love using. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I am a big fan of like using products that are cruelty-free and very good for the environment. I think it's really important that we think about not only ourselves but the world when we do something. So when you wash your face and you're wearing a lot of makeup, or you wipe away your nail polish and it goes out into the environment and it's toxic or it can be harmful, I think that's something that we really need to sit back and think about and try and do something where maybe we can be a little bit better, a little bit kinder, and a little bit like thoughtful to other people and other beings. So Dr. HAUSCHKA was one of the first companies that I discovered when I started kind of getting into this sort of line of thought, which was about 10 years ago. This is the company, and I know this cream looks so worn out, but I have been using Dr. HAUSCHKA products on my face and body for almost 9 years, and I love it. I kind of got into it when I was using a lot of those like chemically products for like my skincare and acne and all that sort of stuff, and I found nothing was doing any good for me. And then I was like, wait a minute, maybe I should stop using so much crap and just try and be a little bit more simple with the things I use. This is a little bit expensive, but I really think it's worth it. Generally, each of these tubes lasts me about half a year, so like I can go into like winter with the one, and then in the summer I'll get the other one. So in the winter I use the Rose Day Cream, which smells beautiful and it's a bit thicker, and then in the summer I'll use like the Rose Day Cream Light, which is like a lighter version of this, or like the Quince cream. If you go into like the Dr. HAUSCHKA website, you can find the one that's like perfect for you. I also use the Dr. HAUSCHKA foundation. I am a number 4 in that, but in reality I'm like a 12 out of 10. But anyways, I love it because when you put it on, you don't really feel like you're wearing any makeup. You don't feel cakey and like, you know, just over the top. I'm not a big makeup wearer anyway, so if you're looking for more like makeup guru advice, I'm not the person to go to. I kind of like just walking around with my bare skin. I don't really like to put a lot on my face, but when I do, again, it's something that I feel feels good on my face, and also it's really good on my skin, so I don't break out from it. Keeping in line with the cruelty-free and good for the environment products, I love the Pacifica mascara. It is actually waterproof or water resistant. I don't know what the difference is, but this is the Aquarian Gaze mascara, and I love this. Mascara is the one thing I wear, which might contradict what I just said about makeup, but it's the only thing that I love wearing. And it's because my eyes are so tiny, you guys. Like when I smile or like laugh, my eyes close. So when I'm at work and I'm training my clients, often they'll ask me if I'm tired, and it's just because my eyes are so puffy sometimes. So I find wearing mascara just kind of opens them up a little bit, and also I just really like wearing mascara. So this is amazing. It doesn't like flake, it doesn't go into my eyes. When I take it off, I just use coconut oil and it comes off easily, but it also stays on really well. I love this company. I haven't really tried much else by them, but I definitely want to give them a look. Speaking of toxic and makeup and stuff like that, nail polish is another thing. Did you guys know that you're actually supposed to dispose of your nail polish in like toxic waste? Like that's how bad it is. And I was like, wait a minute, I walk around with that shit on my hands for like a week. And obviously like your body absorbs everything. So I'm like, I eat sometimes, you know, you lick your fingers if you're having chicken wings or something like that. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable using anything that's that toxic. So I started looking into like non-toxic nail polishes. And the one I'm wearing is actually DEBORAH LIPPMAN. This is my favorite company. I tried a whole bunch. I don't want to name any of them, but like I didn't like them at all. Again, for someone who's lifting weights all day long, who's like working with plates, who has chalk on her hands, this lasts me like 3 to 5 days without chipping at all. I love it. It goes on really smooth. It dries really quick, and it has no smell at all. Like, you know how some people are actually allergic to the smell of acetone? This is not like that. It's a little bit more expensive than your normal nail polish, and by a little bit I mean about twice as much, but it's definitely worth it. Then I want to talk about face wash. If you can't afford something like Dr. HAUSCHKA, like a Dr. HAUSCHKA cleansing cream or face cream can be upwards of like anywhere between $30 to $50. So if you cannot afford that, one of my most favorite companies is Himalaya Herbals. I love this company. I use their toothpaste, I use the face wash, I use a lot of their supplements for my training as well, and I think this NEEM face wash is so good. Anyone that I've ever met who has had problematic skin, I've always told them to go and buy it. All my clients, like I tell everybody, and everyone loves it. The only thing that I would say is like if your skin is very problematic and you're not allergic, add like 5 to 10 drops of tea tree oil to this and use it, and you will be so glad you used it. Seriously, you guys, stop using things that are being tested on like innocent animals. Stop doing things that are going to harm the world. Try and use just good, clean products, because I mean, no matter where you are in the world, I'm sure there's companies that are doing that, that are trying to be good, that are trying to be ethically right and compassionate. Try and support those little giants because they really deserve it. Kind of like taking away from beauty stuff, let's talk about strength. One of the best things that I did was I invested in a mouth guard for my training. I don't know, again, if this company ships worldwide, but this is the only company whose mouth guard I've tried. And if you guys were following Arnold's, you guys know Brian Shaw uses this also. I actually didn't know that until I started using them. The company's customer service is incredible. I have a lot of clients who use this also, and it does make a big difference in your training if you are a serious lifter. I know they make products for like, you know, if you do yoga, if you're a runner, if you play like less intense sports, but it's a mouth guard. The company that I get mine from is called NEWAGE, and basically like it's like moldable, so you kind of mold it in yourself, and then you replace it every 800 hours of training or use. I replace mine pretty quickly, like I find, because each of my training sessions can last like anywhere between an hour to 2.5 hours. So like because I'm lifting so heavy, I tend to bite down more, so mine probably doesn't last that long. But I order like a year supply at a time, and I think it's really, really good. I really do recommend, if you are into heavy lifting or serious lifting, you consider using a mouth guard. I don't know what like the Under Armour or the other companies are like, but this company is really, really good. Okay, so the last 3 things I want to talk about are travel related. If you guys are really into traveling, I think one of the best ways to stay is Airbnb. I have been using Airbnb a lot more actively over the last 2 years or so in a few different countries, and I love it. I would suggest like you really, really read through the reviews of the person that you're going to stay with, and you feel comfortable enough to ask them all the questions you want to ask them. Like, don't shy away from asking anything. Like, I'm allergic to pets. I'm allergic to like cats, and you know, I'll ask if they have a pet, and then if they do, I won't go there. Like, that's my kind of big thing. If there's anything that you're allergic to, if there's anything that is really, really important to you when it comes to staying in a place, ask them. And if that is suited to you, go there, because you get like a more personal experience to wherever you go, but also you can actually travel a lot cheaper than staying at a hotel. If you want to stay at a hotel, I would suggest using a website or an app like Groupon. I love using Groupon. I've tried to vlog my Groupon experiences a couple of times, and I've failed epically. Not with the camera, but I just had a really bad time when I went to the place, and I just was having a bad day, so I didn't record anything. But Groupon is a really, really good way to travel. You can do a lot of things all over the world with Groupon. You can go to cool hotels, you can go to cool places, and you can do it a lot cheaper. And you can also go to like restaurants, and you can do like fun little activities and things like that. I really, really do recommend trying it out and like checking it out. I don't use it for shopping. Like, I know they sell things. I have used it before, but I prefer to just buy something that I know is reliable. But when it comes to like going to like a Marriott or like a Hilton or something like that in a cool place, keep a lookout on Groupon, and you might find something that you really, really like. Last but not least, my favorite thing lately has been you guys. I know this sounds really, really corny, but honestly, you have no idea how excited I get every single time I record a video. Like, I'll sit there making notes the day before for what I want to say or what I want to record. Every time I feel like I'm a little bit nervous, I think that's a good sign. And then after I upload a video, I normally do sit online for about a good hour or so answering questions, like checking Instagram, checking Facebook, checking YouTube, and doing what I can. So your support really does go a long way, and you're really helping this person over here live her dream too. Just like I tell you guys to do what you can to come a little bit closer to your dreams and living the life you want. I feel like every single time you click on a like, every single time you comment, every single time you share or subscribe, it really, really fills me with so much joy, and it makes me want to upload more and more videos every single week, and that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you so much for everything, and thank you so much for tuning into this very random video. I really hope you guys like the backdrop. Please tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the little bell that will keep you notified every time I upload a video. And think strong always. Always remember there's enough room for all of us to succeed, for all of us to live the life we want. Until next time, take care. Bye.